Okay, let's start. Hello, everyone. My name is Hakuan Lau. I'm the organizer of CKU, and I mean to just record this to say hello to everyone. And sorry for doing this a little late. I actually got sick last week. I actually got COVID, so you should be glad that now we're separated by the monitor, and I'm also mostly recovered. My voice a little bit funny. So why am I doing this? I think so. Thanks for joining the course. It's been very exciting seeing you guys on Discord. And I last round when we started it, so you guys are actually cohort 1. So the last was the pilot cohort, cohort 0 or cohort Genesis. So we were doing it synchronously last round, and we get a bit of FaceTime. And I thought that that's actually somewhat important that people get to somewhat see each other, or at least you get to see that we are real people running this course. And this time, because we really want to make it more global, and we have decided to make it really asynchronous, so we won't get to talk to each other live so often. So I thought I would just record messages now and then to tell you about the what's coming next, about news, about some tips about how to do this course well, and just to explain like why we are doing this. So I think when we started it last time, I think a number of students asked us why are we even doing this course. It sounds a little bit weird that we are actually not just offering a free online course, which is very common these days, but we are actually also paying you guys to study. What we call this learn to earn model. And some people would think like it's just like a scholarship, but you by now you've probably realized it's not quite like a scholarship. In a usual scholarship, you are evaluated right based on your past achievement. We award you something, and this is kind of different. This is more forward. We didn't look at your CV, we didn't check your background, and in fact, all you need to do is to actually do the assignments and to show that you're learning. Then we will pay you incentives to learn. Um, First of all, I hope that it's fun. It's good. It's incentivizing. It motivates you to actually study what you should be studying. It doesn't mean that you will be doing it for the money. I know that you are here to learn, and there are other objectives you have. You want to build a career, but I hope that the financial incentives are also good. As to why we are like bleeding money into this to do this, I think it has something to do with where we stand as one of the major, platform company, Harmony as a group that builds infrastructure. And I think this is something that may sound a little bit, silly, and it's not a very profound point, but I often find it worth repeating. Is that in crypto, actually a lot of protocols actually don't make money. Uh, well, maybe it's not. They don't make profit. What I mean is the business model is set out so that we are not like a normal company where we sell you some product or sell some people some product. We take an income, and then there's a cost. So then the income minus the cost is the profit. In crypto, it often doesn't work like that. So if you think about Harmony, which is a layer 1 solution, sometimes I like a simplified way to say is we are basically like a bonsai plant version of ETH 2.0. We are built on sharding. We've been sharding since 2018. It's a very fast network. It's a very cheap and very environmental friendly network. So it's all the proof of stake, 2 second finality, moving to 1 second. We have all the technology. And if you think like what was the business model? The model is that we don't have anything to sell, right? The network is a permissionless open network, so anyone can join. So how do we make money then? It's just by building a community together. So in that sense, it would make sense that it's in our interest. I mean, we're not doing it because we're crazy. Maybe we are, but we are also doing it because it's good for business to gather a group of developers together. And if you end up learning the knowledge and you're going to take the knowledge and go and build somewhere else, is actually totally fine with us. We think that what comes around goes around. And that's also why we sponsor a lot of events and conferences, etc. So talking about going elsewhere, if you don't go elsewhere, we don't necessarily want you to. Hopefully, if you end up staying within zku or Harmony, that's also very good as well. It's not, there's no string attached. So if you finish the course and decide to, do something else, that's totally fine by us. But we hope that by the end of the course, you would see some of these career opportunities that might attract you. In fact, some of our graduates becomes the TAs right now. So the course has 7 TAs. As you will meet them, hopefully we'll have a page up to let you know who they are. But basically on Discord, you should be able to see who they are already. And they are actually 6 of them are from our last cohort. They graduated from the last cohort, and we hire them as TAs, and they get paid. And at Harmony, the policy is that regardless of where you are in the world, we pay everyone $75 US dollars per hour. So it's a pretty, I hope it's a decent and hopefully generous pay. And if you finish the course this round, we're also hoping to actually recruit some people to work at Harmony, which is a great group. We build a lot of infrastructure, and I think it's very exciting. And we also don't mind setting up other industry internship opportunities for you to work elsewhere. So this is also basically it's my job to help you to build your career in this space. And speaking about my job, I am actually quite funny. I'm quite interesting. Or maybe weird is the better way to put it. I'm actually not a computer scientist. I used to be a professor. I was a full professor at UCLA for many years, and before that at Columbia University. So I am running I call it university. It's a bit tongue in cheek. So we know the disclaimer that zku is not really a university. We're not granting you a degree or anything. It's an informal group, but I know the university structure very well. I've been in tertiary education for, I think, 14 years. But my specialization is actually not in computer science. I'm a neuroscientist. I study brains for a living, and I still do. So I work with Harmony on a number of projects. And one of my the major thing has to do with what I talked about earlier. I like working in the crypto space because of the way that it's not so zero sum. I think it's one of the nice thing about being able to make money without taking money from someone else. You can actually make money by giving money away almost, because we're building a community, and then the value of the whole ecosystem grows. So one thing that I truly am passionate about is the development of universal basic income. I think we are not quite there yet, but I think we are going to do something crazy that we are going to announce in a couple of weeks. We are going to give some of our graduates basic income on the order of over $10,000 a year recurrently. That is perpetually, as long as our DAO will be funded. And you'll be invited to join the DAO, so you'll see how the treasury would go. I would leave it later to announce how it works, but basically, if you finish the course, you should be launching your product. If you launch your product and meet certain milestones, some are very easy to meet, just launch it on testnet, then you'll be given a few $1,000s a year of basic income. The idea is to really hope that you guys would have something to fall back on as a passive income, and that's supposed to last for hopefully forever. So you can just have the freedom to build something more ambitious and fun without having to worry about getting the basic bills paid. I'll announce that later because I think that part is about getting finalized. I would have announcement in a couple of weeks more about that. But if you want to read up, it's already on the web page. So that's pretty much what I want to say. Maybe I can say a few words about how to study well. So this course is very much assignment driven, right? So you guys have seen that it is. If you finish the assignments, you're basically done. And the materials are, some of it are from ourselves. We recorded it from the last round, and some of it the TAs made the demos themselves. So I hope that you do watch them. So there are 2 sections of the study materials. I would think that it's not a bad idea to just read the assignment first and see what you need to know. But from there, I would study the compulsory section of the 4 or 5 items that are compulsory, study them, and then do your assignments. But if needed, then you go to the other section, the further resources. Basically, yeah, help each other, and also make the TA office hours. It may not be announced so clearly, but the free TAs, every week there will be 3 hours hopefully in different time zones, so all of you can just log into Discord and just ask any questions and chat. And also just post questions on Discord, and Discord has been very active. And finally, if you have questions about beyond the immediate material, if you want to think about your final project, or just want to chat about career opportunities or Harmony, you can also ping me. I'm also on Discord quite often. I let the TAs do their work. But if you want to chat with me, you can also just ping me there. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm shard_0. So shard0, shard as in SHARD, and then underscore zero as in the number. So follow me on shard0 on Twitter. And just happy studying. I will come back and bug you now and then with these weird announcements. I know it's a bit funny to talk to you one-sided like this, but I hope I will see some of you in person soon enough as well. Thank you. Bye.